Yay Media Group.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
I'm Trey.
This is your weekly dose of BS. I woke up this morning because I was like, oh my gosh. Well, one kid did have school. One kid did not. This is the Monday after Easter. So my oldest did not have school, and he was going to go to my sister's and study for math because he has like this big math test. And, you know, he's really testing me this year with his grades because they are like just teetering between A's and B's.
Is he testing you just with his grades or just like in general? Are we at that age?
No, I'm honestly, knock on wood, he's a good kid. Like he's
Okay.
like not hard. Both my
Do you
kids
feel
are
like
not hard.
16 is going to be a hard year for you?
I think when he gets his own car, he's going to test me because then he's going to feel a freedom that I don't want to give him. Like
I saw on Friday afternoon a kid in a Ford Bronco, still had paper plates on it, so he had just gotten it, rear-ended someone on the tollway, and I was just like, it like gave me chills. I was like, oh, Chance to be doing this drive soon, and it stressed me out.
Oh yeah.
Something Chance needs to know is the reason Dallas North Tollway is a tollway and not a public road. You know why?
No.
Because there are so many hills, and you
Really?
don't have the like line of vision that you do on a normal highway,
Yeah.
that it would not approve for a normal highway. So he needs to know that like there's a reason you're paying for this road because you can't see over all
it.
these hills.
Well, and Dallas, I mean, he's going to have to do the tollway if you're not from Dallas, you're like, what? But anyways, it's like one of the busiest roads in Dallas. And that's how he gets
It's
to
such a
school
scam.
every day. It is like,
It is such a scam.
Yeah. And so he's going to have to take that every day to school because it just is the only thing that really makes sense for him because we live pretty far away. I'm a little nervous, but I think he's going to test me in the evenings
Oh.
because I'm not going to pick him up anymore. So he's going to want to have a later curfew. He's dating. He has this girl. They're not girlfriend, boyfriend just yet, but he really likes her. Oh my gosh. I've never, ever seen anything
Really?
like that. Yeah, I think he kind of has like little crushes here and there. I think when it comes to girls and dating, he's going to push the boundaries a little bit or going out with his friends or going to he doesn't really go to parties now, but I feel like eventually he's going to want to start going to them. And I think that's where we're going to get tested right there because he's going to have the freedom and the car. And I'm not going to give him the freedom that he probably wants. This Friday, we're actually going to this is a very last minute thing. He's out of school Friday. Travis took his car up there
To Whitefish.
because we needed a car in Whitefish, right?
Yeah.
It's a good Whitefish
It's been
car.
so I'm gonna be a little
miss that car
sad.
in Whitefish,
And I'm
yeah.
gonna be a little sad if he wrecks that car because that is such a good car. It's such a good Whitefish car.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it's one of the few cars that Land Rover didn't royally fuck up.
Yeah, it's such a good car. I mean, I love that car too. So
You're gonna go get it?
so he turns 16 in 2 months and like a week or two, right?
Oh.
So, I mean, but he has to take his driver's test and he's not taking it in my car. And
No.
Travis doesn't
Yeah.
have a car right now either. Like we have Cruz's
Right.
truck, Travis. So anyway, so it's either him take it in my car or my sister's car, which is still I mean, she has like a little,
Yeah.
fancy little
BMW.
convertible. So that is our worst case scenario. But he needs his car. And Travis has waited till the point where he doesn't have time to go get it. And Chance is going to have to practice with it before he takes his driver's test.
Oh.
So I think Friday, I'm like, okay, we have to drive it back. And the only thing that makes sense is to pick a long weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So he is out of school this Friday. It's parent-teacher conference. So I think I'm going to have to take a flight to Montana this Friday. They have one at like 12:30. We get there at 5. We're going to go drive to our home in Montana.
No, you're not. And
Like,
you're just gonna
go to the bathroom.
No.
Yes. Put our luggage in and drive leave by probably, hopefully by 6:30. But it takes 30 minutes to get to our house from the airport, right? So maybe 6:30, maybe 6.
You're not gonna spend the night?
No, because it is. Right now, look how long it takes to get from Dallas
Okay.
to Whitefish, Montana.
Okay. Let's see.
It is going to be. It's a treasure of a drive.
Directions?
How long does it say?
Wow, you're literally going diagonally across the entire country.
Yes. So how long is it? How many hours?
A day and 2 hours.
Yes, like a full day. So that's if you don't sleep and you just trade off every day. So like it's like 20 something hours, right? Like 26 hours.
Have you considered having it shipped and sparing your sanity?
But that's not going to happen. So we're going to do this. So I feel like the only way to make it work where I'm not going to hate my life is to get to our house like at probably like 5, maybe probably about 6 if I'm being honest. And then going to the bathroom, checking everything out there, making sure everything is good, hopping in the car 30 minutes later, driving to like Billings, which I think is like 5 hours. So that'll get 5 hours done, spending the night in Billings, and then waking up the next day and then driving.
You could probably drive to Denver the next day.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe Denver or even a little past Denver. And then the next morning wake up and drive. So it's going to be a 3-day event. Do you want to come?
So here's the thing. That's my worst nightmare.
It's horrible.
Who's going? Is it just you and Chance?
And I. So we'll take turns.
How did you get roped into this? How is this your problem?
Travis can't. I mean, I know Travis is not going to do it because he has so much stuff going on, so many trips and everything. So I'm like, okay. Chance keeps talking about it, and I'm like, I'm kind of on my son's side. I'm like, we got to get this car back. You really need to start. I don't want him to just start driving it without driving it with me or Travis. Like I want to make sure that. So I'm like, we need to start like driving in this car, getting it.
I feel like you just need to park your car in the garage then once that thing gets here and let Chance drive you everywhere for the next 2 months.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But also it's not going to be so bad because he can drive and he's at a point where he likes, and he's a good driver.
You should ask him every question you've ever wanted to ask him about his girlfriend on this trip.
Yes. Well, I was wanting his grandpa to take him because I'm like, oh, your grandpa would love this. And he said no because he can't listen to the music he wants because my parents are very, religious. And if there's one cuss word, they are like, well, we need to stop and pray right now. So that is going to be my weekend. I'm not looking forward to it, but I feel like if I'm not his favorite parent at that point, I don't know what to say. Yeah.
Wow. I would go with you, but I don't want to.
Yeah, you're such a loser. But you know what he wants to do, and I think Travis is going to do this because we bought Cruz that dinosaur fossil. Mm-hmm. So Travis, I think, is starting to feel a little bad because he's like, well, dinosaur fossils are very expensive. When we bought in Cruz quite a few of those because Cruz is smart to have a collection of something that's just very expensive, right? So Travis is like, well, I feel bad. I bought him that big fossil. So I think he's going to wrap Chance's car. Chance wants like a matte black wrap.
Oh, okay.
So I think we're going to do that as we still love you too.
Oh, yeah. We still love you too. Are we throwing him like a super sweet 16?
So that's what I told Chance. I was like,
we have to start that now because this usually starts 2 weeks before the party.
I said, do you want I think sweet 16 is more like for girls, but I said, do you want like a big 16th birthday party? Because I threw your brother that like birthday party from where whenever we all went fishing and we had like people dropping like flies. I was like, do you want something big for your birthday? Because if so, let's figure that out now. And my oldest son cannot make up his mind to save his life.
It's a yes.
Like he is. Yeah, you should say
yes. I will call him and tell him it's a yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No. As someone who has witnessed to my husband throwing something the same scale as a sweet 16 at your house,
we could do it.
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, Zach, I need you to figure this out for me.
Just give him a credit card number and he'll let you know it's handled.
Yeah, but I do want to throw him a big party.
Ooh, okay, Zach, I know you're listening to this. Just get your brain working now. Yeah,
think of like a really cool theme that is, would be fun and cool. Hide our alcohol again because I don't trust teenagers. It'll be good. Oh my gosh, Dad did such a boo boo this weekend this weekend. So Chance had some friends over this weekend to spend the night, and late at night first of all they wanted to go watch the volleyball tournaments or whatever. So I took these kids to watch volleyball. It's girls in short shorts. Of course they want to go watch the volleyball tournament, right? So then Travis and I dropped him off. We went and ate like at this little taco place on my Dallas people on McKinney. There's there's the Mi Casina.
Yeah.
And then right across, there's like this little hole in the wall taco place. And you walk in, it's only like tacos and burritos. And you walk in and everybody there is Hispanic. And they say, and this one guy with this really thick Mexican accent says, "Welcome to Mexico." It's so good.
So it's your new favorite place? It's like
my new favorite place. I love it. I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. And then he's like, can I get you a margarita, some tequila? And
I'm saying all the right things, sir.
I love Mexico. Thank you. But he's so cute. Travis said he went once before. Everybody there kind of has the, they're just like, welcome. Anyways, I love it. You should go. And they'll say, welcome to Mexico. And it'll make you smile real big.
That's how you know you're in the right
cute.
place.
It's so cute. And the tacos are they're like authentic and good. They're so good. Anyway, Travis and I went and ate because we had to waste some time. And then, we went and picked these kids up. Well, it was like, 10:30, 11 o'clock. And they were like, Miss Hollman, will you take us to Taco Bell? And I'm a sucker for anybody that calls me Miss Hollman. So I said, of course. Thank you for being so polite.
We could Uber Eats that.
Yeah. I was like, well, we can drive. It's so close. We could drive, right? So I'm like, oh, yes, of course. So we go into Taco Bell, and there is this man who looks like his head's down. He looks like he could be really stressed. And I was thinking he was a homeless man that was possibly on drugs. If I'm being honest, because his head was down, he looked very stressed out.
Especially at Taco Bell.
Especially at Taco Bell. There's always homeless people at the Taco Bell.
Well, especially your Taco Bell.
Especially that Taco Bell by my house, which is on Lemon for those who live in Dallas. Kind of by that, the Target.
By the terrible Target.
So I was thinking, this man's probably homeless, right? So I was like, oh my gosh, he's probably hungry. It's 11 o'clock. He's probably sitting here waiting for somebody to give him food, right? So I go through the drive-thru. All the kids order stuff. I'm not hungry because I had good tacos. I'm not saying Taco Bell isn't good, but I had, the tacos for Mexico tacos. So they were better. So I'm like, okay. After the kids ordered, I was like, oh, I should get this man 3 tacos, right? Everybody likes a taco. And I knew that he was probably like hungry and like he was probably sitting there to try to hope somebody would give him food, right? So I get 3 tacos and we are leaving and I roll up my car to this man. I roll down my windows and he's like walking around, like looking like he's aimlessly walking around, right? And by the way, the line was really long. So I had been in that line for a good 10 minutes, right? And it looked like the man was trying to take a nap when I first came in. So just so everyone knows the situation, like he was stressed. So I rolled down my window and he looks at me and he's walking around. He kind of walks over and I said, sir, can I get you anything? Would you like I have some extra tacos I bought. If you would like some extra tacos, can I give you some food? And he said, oh no, ma'am, thank you. I'm not hungry. I'm actually just waiting on my friend to pick me up. So I thought this. Anyway, Chance was like, no, you did not just think that man was waiting for his friend was, hungry and needing some food. So I thought it was being this good Samaritan, and I was like, "Oh my gosh,
not homeless, just waiting for a ride."
Some people, I guess, just stand at Taco Bell
probably just
for
got
30
off of his
minutes.
shift and didn't want to sit inside any longer.
Maybe he did. I think that's what happened. I think he worked there, but he just looked so sad and depressed outside. And I was like, I'm going to make this man's night and give him some tacos because I didn't have any cash. But yeah, so there you go. I think he was an employee. It makes sense because he was like all in black.
Employed, has a home.
Yeah.
Just didn't have a ride.
He didn't have a ride. He was probably waiting for his girlfriend. He probably had tacos all day. The last thing he wanted was more
another
tacos.
taco. Like this lady.
Yeah, that was my weekend. It was
that was
very good. Yes.
Thought that counts.
Yeah, and Chance was like, oh my God, how embarrassing for you. You just thought that man was homeless. That was just fine and just waiting for his ride. And I said, well, what would Jesus do? I offered him food.
Yep. Oh, I'm so excited for Chance's Sweet 16 party now.
I hope he does it. I don't know.
No, it's going to happen. I'm going to call him and we're going to talk about it. And it's going to be a yes because I want this to happen. I have a vision.
Yes. Well, I don't have a vision, so I cannot wait to see.
I have a vision and you have the budget.
I can't. I don't have the budget. Travis does.
We're going to go next door after this and talk about that.
Yeah, it's going to happen. But like, what do boys do? What did you do for your Sweet 16? I had a Sweet 16. You know what I did for mine? My dad had a friend. Okay, whenever you live in a small town, my small towners will know, or my people that used to live in a small town that were listening will know. I was not raised from a wealthy family. So you think anybody who has a pool is wealthy, right? If you have a pool and stairs in your house, you are rich. Whenever I was younger, I was like, oh my God, these people
I mean, that's kind of just the general, no matter, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Anyone still that has stairs in a pool?
But what were your things? Like, what did you think people were rich
like,
for?
you got 2 stories in a pool. That's a lot.
I remember I was not in, what is it, where you have officers? I was not in that, where it's like president, vice president, whatever, student council. I was not in student council, but I remember our student council went to maybe somewhere in Houston, and they stayed with some family. I don't know what for. It was not my trip, but I remember everybody coming back, and this lady had a Lexus. and they were like, "Oh my God, this lady!" And they were, I didn't even know what Alexis was. I was like, "What is Alexis?" I did not know until I got married and was like older, and I was like, "Oh, that's Alexis." But it was like but to them that was like the richest lady in the world because she had Alexis. And I had no idea what Alexis was. I was like, "What is that?" But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So my Sweet 16, my dad had somebody who worked with him, and him and his wife had a house and they had a pool, which again meant to me that they were very rich. And they let me use their house because I did not have a pool because I was not my family was not on their level. And I had my Sweet 16 at their house.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
My mom was very creative with this. We went to South 8 Town Square, which is like a shopping center in DFW, and she arranged a scavenger hunt.
Ooh.
And so it was me and like 12 friends, and we did like a dinner afterwards at like a restaurant in Town Square. And she had me go to these different stores, and every store like gave me a clue, but I also got like a gift from each store.
Ooh.
And so I remember it was like American Eagle, it was Apple,
was it like in the mall? Like a scavenger?
It was similar. It was like a mall type area.
Okay.
I went to New York and Company. All of it led to me going somewhere, and my parents had booked a trip to New York for us. So it was all like New York centered, and I was like, huh? But I got like something from each store. It was cool. It was like a good little
fun.
Yeah. So we have to think of something really good for Chance.
Yes. You know what? My mom, we didn't have a lot of money, and my mom did. This is so ridiculous. Whenever I'm older and thinking about it, I'm like, Mom, sometimes you just shouldn't throw a party. But one time for my birthday, she did miniature golf inside our house, and you know how she did it? This is so funny. And it was a really, really good, I loved it at the time. Now I'm like, that is so cheesy. But what she did, she got a golf ball. And I guess like a little, like a little plastic golf ball maybe, and like a little putter. I mean, it had to be like a little Walmart putter or whatever, right? And then she took toilet paper, and she like did the toilet paper as a line you're supposed to hit your golf ball. And then she took paper plates, and that's where you're supposed to hit it inside.
Oh, that's clever.
So, and she did that all over the house. Yeah. So we had paper plates and toilet paper, and she made a miniature golf course.
Was this your 17th birthday?
That was like my younger, because I liked it. So it had to have been like probably 7 or 8. But yeah, so
that's clever.
It was clever. Yes. I don't know how those I'm guessing she had to tape those paper plates down, because I'm like, how did they not move with that ball? I just remember being older and being like, wow, she really was a baller on a budget with that toilet paper and paper plates. She was like, what do I have to make a birthday party? Well, here we go. We have a lot of toilet paper. My dad worked at Georgia Pacific, which was a toilet paper company. So we always got free toilet paper. So
what a perk.
Honestly, I was thinking during COVID, I wish my dad still worked at Georgia Pacific because, yeah. But yes.
What if we turn your house into like a small scale nightclub?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be the vibe. And we can get like a bottle service sign and bring out a bottle of
water,
Celsius. I don't know. Yeah.
Of water. We could do that. I mean, I'm up for anything. I just don't want 300 children at my house.
I think we need a DJ. We need.
Yes. Wait, is your husband still looking to be a DJ? This could be his moment to shine.
He still has a board, but I think he has put that dream on the back burner because he's busy, but this could be his moment to shine.
This could be his moment. I do think he would be naturally really good. Zach, if you're listening, just know I'm your favorite friend of Trey's.
You are her favorite friend.
I always support your dreams. If I think it's you and Trey talks about you at the podcast, I'm always tell him he's wrong and he should just let it go. Just want you to realize this is happening.
Yep. Oh, I'm excited now for Chance's birthday.
Yeah.
Will Cruz be invited? Probably not.
I don't know. We'll think about that. We'll think about it. I don't know.
I'm also wondering if he'll let you be invited.
Yes, I'm 100% going to be there, and you're going to have the camera. That's how we spy on people. That is, Cruz had school today. Chance did not, because it's again the Monday after Easter. I don't know why Chance didn't have school. And Cruz spent the night with my sister, because Chance spent the night with my sister to work on math. So Cruz, I was like, her house is real close to his school. I was like, that would save me getting up early. I forgot we had the podcast this morning. So I was thinking, all I want to do is sleep till like 9:30, 10 o'clock, just live my best life. Thank God I woke up.
I texted her, I was like, on my way.
I was like, oh, give me 5 minutes.
Shit.
I'm like, oh, I've never gotten dressed so fast. I don't even know if I put deodorant on, if I'm being honest. I was just hustling. And so I'm on my way here, and all I can think of is Cruz goes to a school because he has, dyslexia. So it's a school for kids with learning differences. But Cruz also is diagnosed with ADD, and he really needs his medication. Like whenever I did not give him his medication last year, my sister was a teacher at his school, and her friends who were also teachers, his teachers, would ask her, like, to Cruz take his medicine because I think he acts that much,
an emergency supply?
that worse. So that much, like, he does not act so well without his medicine. And I am walking after I throw my clothes on as fast as possible and put a hat on. And I'm walking past where I keep his medicine, and it's glaring me in the eye. And I'm like, oh my God, not only am I late for the podcast, but I totally forgot to give my sister and her husband this kid's medicine. So his teachers, if he gets detention, it's going to be today.
Are you going there afterwards?
No, I'm
just gonna risk it.
I'm gonna risk it. It's worth it. I'm like, listen, So we'll see. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be a day. I can't wait for you to have children and just have all this magicalness happen.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my gosh, it is. It's special. It's special. Okay, since Easter was technically yesterday, what did you do for Easter?
Well, so the city canceled everything fun that was supposed to happen because it was supposed to storm all weekend long.
Oh.
And it rained until probably like 8 a.m. And then we had a beautiful day.
Yeah.
So there was nothing happening because it all got canceled.
Do you spend that with your parents at all, or no? Are you guys
We
kind of
went and
past
saw
that
them
time?
on Saturday. We went and saw my dad and my stepmom and my stepbrother and sister-in-law. But no, I feel like we're just so busy right now with Zach's travel, and I'm opening Pinkies that we're like so focused on getting that done that we really didn't plan anything for Easter. We were going to go to church yesterday too, but then we decided, I think Easter is probably the one holiday we don't go to church because that's when all the Creasters show up, the Christmas and Easter crowd.
Yeah.
So we're like, we'll save a seat for them. We usually go to like a Good Friday service, but our church is like sold out like 3 minutes. We're like, okay, well, I guess not.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, it's, we've heard the story before.
Yeah.
Same ending. So
Yes.
we thanked Jesus for his sacrifice and grilled.
And then so you grilled at home.
Yeah, well, this was the other problem is so many stores are closed on Easter, and everyone was planning on it, being an inside day, and then it was an outside day. So everyone and their mom was at the grocery store.
Yeah.
But we made it, just chill.
So Saturday was Travis and I's 17th wedding anniversary. So we went to dinner at Carbone's, which was great and easy enough. And I actually like a 8:15 dinner because I feel like it gives me all day long to get my hair and makeup done because, I'm last minute girl. And then Easter, we always go to Travis's like little country club because they have an Easter brunch, and it's the one thing. I mean, Travis is all about the least amount of effort to get a reservation, and this is, in fact, the least amount of effort to get a reservation. He just calls them, and every year we do that. It's fantastic. The food's 10 out of 10. It's outside, but it's covered, so if it rains, you're still fine. They have really, really good food, and they have like yummy mimosas. But I'll invite you guys next year now that I know that you're losers and don't really do anything for Easter.
Yep.
My mom and dad were in town because my sister and her husband went to, get this, Boys to Men concert. Do you not know who Boys to Men are?
I know the name. I couldn't tell you a single person that's in that group.
It's like 3 guys, and they sing. It's like all like love. You would want to make love to their music.
Oh.
Listen to it on the way home. It's so good. So you would know their music, but listen to it on the way home. Anyway, so they went to the Boys to Men concert. So because of that, my parents were in watching their kid because the Boys to Men concert was at not the casino I like to go to, which is Durant. It's the one kind of towards Oklahoma City.
WinStar.
WinStar is not my favorite casino. If I have to choose, I'm going to Durant. I think it's just nicer.
It is. WinStar's older. Mm-hmm. And they have lower ceilings.
Yeah.
Which sounds stupid, but it's not. Whenever you're in a casino, it feels like tight, like you're in like a gas station casino.
Yeah. I like to have a lot of, movement. I like it to be bright.
It's not as Vegas-y.
Yeah. I like the one in Durant.
Choctaw.
Yes.
Very Vegas-y.
It's very Vegas-y. Also, the rooms are nice if you get like the newer area. Make sure it's the newer area because one time I got the older area. I didn't like it as much. But I like that casino. They also, they have good like people come in and sing. But anyways, my sister likes Boys to Men. So her and my brother-in-law went to Boys to Men. And so since my parents had their son, they came with us, which was kind of a nice treat. And then my dad brought Chance home this morning. And I was running to get here. Running. Look like absolute poo-poos. And Chance is like, I was coming to see if you're awake because I have football practice privates that I set up at 9:30. And I said, sugar. You're going to have to ride your little bicycle there because mama's got stuff to do. So then he looked like he did not want to ride his bicycle. Like because you can't really ride those electric bikes in Highland Park. So you have to pedal the whole time, which, pedaling is out for those of you who don't know. You have to pedal.
Motors are in.
Not cool. Yeah, you want the motor. So then I was driving here, flying just as fast as I could with all this traffic. And I was like, oh my gosh, now I feel bad. So I called my dad and I said, hey, where are you? And
I would not feel bad. I'd be like, you booked that. Didn't tell me.
My sister's like 30 minutes away. And he's like, I'm driving back to your sister's house. And I said, well, and I just kind of tried to make him feel bad. I was like, well, I just got home. I have to go to the podcast, but Chance has to ride his bike 45 minutes to his practice. And so I think my dad may have taken him. I'm not sure. We'll see. But he's seen back and forth on it.
Couldn't he have Ubered?
Possibly. I don't know. I should have had him Uber, but I don't know. My dad, I'm pretty sure my dad did the Lord's work. Yeah. So that is this morning. I'm telling you, I never have anything go on, but I feel like this weekend was full of it.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I can't wait for Chance to drive, and I'm excited for his Sweet 16.
I am too. So anyway, yes, pray for me this whole weekend. I'm going to have him do half the driving.
Yeah, no, more than half. I would, be like, you're going to get all your hours right now.
Yeah.
Has he finished his hours?
It's a parent taught one, so we're doing it.
Oh, okay,
so
good.
He drives us everywhere. Have I really been logging it like I should? No. I'm going to go, if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to make that shit up before he goes in and just hand them the paperwork.
Do we feel confident in his driving? Like, is he a safe driver?
He's a very good driver. The only thing I haven't had him do is parallel park. Because I can't parallel park, so how am I supposed to teach somebody else a skill that I don't possess?
That's fair.
So I feel like Trey, you need to teach him, or Travis is going to have to really.
I'll teach him.
But also, I'm gonna hire like a private little driver person.
Are you for what?
You don't have to go to the DMV. You can just hire a private guy. Yeah.
Are you going to have a tracking device on his car?
I have not thought of that. If I am or not,
the answer
probably.
Is yes. 100%.
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely.
And like a little Apple AirTag.
No, we're gonna have something installed. Like it's the AirTag he can throw away. We're gonna have
a whole thing where nobody knows that you're paying attention to them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder if that's what Kyle was doing.
You can put a governor on it. Yes. You can stop the car.
I can do all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Well,
this is power you will want.
Did you notice in the last, because I did watch Beverly Hills reunion because I had a lot of time on my hands. Did you notice that Kyle said she knew everything Mauricio was doing because of some like spy thing? And I was like, maybe I need that for my child.
I assume that she has like his
the
text
passwords.
messages logged in on like an iMac somewhere, and so she can just read everything. That's my guess. Yeah. But
at that point, do you really want to know them? I wouldn't. I don't think she does anymore, but I would not. If you were getting divorced, would you really want to know everything that your ex is doing? No.
No.
Me neither.
I would only make myself mad.
Yeah.
But is Travis here? Because we're going to have a budget meeting on this party.
I believe so. He should be here.
Great. Then on that note, we got to go.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Hollman on Instagram and TikTok.
You can follow me at Trey_Stewart. You can follow our podcast at BS the Podcast. You can watch us on YouTube at Weekly Dose of BS. Bye.
Yay Media Group.